to you. So what you want to talk about? What we debating about?
I wasn't debating it about anything. I was just trying to think about like my views and how it plays out with a group of friends. It's really just something you said. You're sorry for it, and I mean, thank you for that. So thanks. See, the thing I didn't have time to tell you guys, or whatever, right? Or I could have, is that it's not about me, right? It's not about whenever you use it like against me or whatever, right? Because it doesn't really hurt me myself, right? It's much more like when I'm streaming or whatever, right? And we're in a group, and people use certain words in that way, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is it the wrong guy?
Nah. It's me and Snaggy, but no.
That's the wrong guy.
What you mean the wrong guy?
Bro, it's the wrong guy.
Oh, I didn't apologize yet.
Oh, Snags, it's already on Twitter, and then you're here.
Yeah.
Oh, then why are you here? Did you say something? Did you say something bad, is it? I don't remember.
I mean, I was talking hot. You was calling me poor and a thug. Yeah, like.
I did not call you a thug. That didn't happen.
You did call me a thug.
I did not call you a thug. That didn't happen.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Tug or thug?
Thug. He was like, this is not the streets. You don't got a gun. You don't got a gun in your hand. It's a controller.
Brother. I think you failed to understand it yesterday. People were saying like, bro, they're saying they're gonna rob you and shit like that, and then you guys were like yelling and doing a bunch of shit that was like acting tough. That the essence that
it's called COD. It's called COD.
Exactly. So what I said is that, yo, bro, you're not tough. Like you're not gangster. Like,
duh, nigga, I'm a gamer just like you. But
well, that's what I meant by that. I didn't mean like I didn't mean to compare it like that. Oh, you're a thug. I mean like the behavior that you were doing and the way you were talking is like behavior that's like kind of gang, and I'm like, you're not about that life. It's just trash, but it doesn't do with you being a thug.
I used to be about that life, but I put down my flag years ago. I'll
let you win. I'll let you win this debate. Okay? Yeah, maybe you were a thug if you want to be. I don't. It's not what I was talking about though.
No, but what I'm talking about, when me and my friend Snaggy Hoes, my day one homie, we're not homophobic. If we're saying it directly to you, that doesn't mean it goes to the people that's actually gay. Unless, what I was saying is, unless you're actually gay, and then if you're actually gay, then we apologize. But if you're not actually gay, then there's nothing to apologize about, and it was towards you, and it was COD shit talk.
Yeah. So, if this might sound complicated, and maybe I'm wrong about it, no, I'm not. That's gonna like, I don't agree with that last part, because if the intention is that, oh, like you think I'm gay, so you're gonna use that word or whatever, right? It's still the intention, and I think that kind of hits like the people that are watching. I think across the board, like, I think it kind of hits the target. Even though the target isn't like me, it's like them. Does that make sense?
So what about the thug target, the people that stuck in the streets with guns and shit that can't get out the streets and they get killed every day? What about them?
Well, I mean,
it's a community. It's a gay community and it's a thug community. You get what I'm saying? We both use them. I didn't use the F word towards the gay community. I used it towards you, as in COD shit talk. We was all riled up. We was winning wagers, like, you know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But in that way, I don't think I belittled or had a negative thing to say about actual thugs. All I say is that the way you're acting and tough in context, you are not a thug. I'm not saying that their lifestyle is not good or like they're lesser for it. I'm just saying you are not a thug. So I don't think I'm being I'm not insulting the people that are actual thugs. And even if I were, I don't think that legitimate thugs are a protected class or like a marginalized minority of some sorts. Like, what?
See, yeah, I see what you're saying. So what you're saying is you wasn't attacking the actual thugs, and what I'm saying, I'm saying is we wasn't actually attacking the gays. See,
I think the difference. I think what xQc is saying is that like, if you talk tough or act tough in a game or something, that's like you're not like a thug in real life. That was like the joke. It wasn't because you were black or because he like is stereotyping you as a thug. Whereas if you call xQc because he's acting gay in the game. It's because of like a picture you saw or something like meta or outside of the game. It sounds like, is that what he's saying?
I mean, it's the same thing.
I mean, it's not really at all. But
he kissed the guy. He could just say he was trolling.
Well, yeah, wait, but did he kiss the guy in Call of Duty? And that's what you were.
That's why I seen it on Call of Duty.
Like in the game, you can do that now. I haven't played any of the recent CODs. Can you kiss people in the game or?
No, Spad. I pulled it up on the side and I seen it, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Because we was talking shit at first, and they was like, "Cuff, look, Cuff, look," and I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, But you know, I wasn't looking at it like.
Was xQc? Yeah, was he pulling up like videos of you thugging on the side, or was he just talking about stuff you were saying in game? Because there's a difference, right?
What do you mean videos of me thugging? Like, what did you saying?
As in videos of you on the street, okay, being a soldier or some bullshit. Was he looking at shit from you out of the game, or was he responding to words that you were saying in the game?
He probably did. See, I don't know what he saw. I wasn't in his stream. I was in Adin's stream because we wasn't on each other's team, so I wasn't in his stream at all. Like, I was on Adin's stream and I was in Adin's chat.
Okay, well, it sounds like he said that he was referring to something in particular that you said. Did you say those things in particular? And then he was responding to those things? I don't think that's like a hit on your background or anything else. It just sounded like he was referring to what you were saying in the game. Or was he referring to things about him like personally outside of the game?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't bring. I said I'm talking about. I was shit talking on the game. It wasn't nothing outside the game. Once we load up COD, everything is on COD. What happens on COD stays on COD. When you get off COD, it's a whole different world. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
so if he called you the N-word in COD, then you'd be cool with that?
Like, which type of N-word?
The one with the hard R.
What do you mean if I would be cool with that? What the fuck? It's shit talk. I'm not gonna care, but the black community probably gonna care.
Wait, why? But it's just in COD. Why should they care?
That's what I'm saying. Why should, if it's in COD, why should xQc try to say that his gay community care if he didn't hear from them? That's basically the same thing you're saying. It's not a one-way street. It goes two ways. I know I'm Miranda. I know I'm broke, but it's the same thing.
I'm just saying that, like, to say that, like, well, something you say in COD is only in COD and it doesn't come out, like, it just seems like obviously that's not true, right? You can say things in the game that can be incredibly personal about things outside of the game that people are going to take a certain type of way. That's pretty obvious, right?
Of course. But I'm saying that the only reason why I think this is a big deal is because xQc might be actually gay. If he is, if you're actually gay, xQc, you don't want to come out yet, I apologize, and I didn't mean it like in that way, but it was just some shit. I'm thinking you're straight. So when I'm saying that,
it has nothing to do with him being gay or not. It has to do with finding things outside of the game and then making fun of him in the game for those things. That's not like shit talk in the game and then pretending that. And you might think it's okay, that's fine. But him making fun of things that you're saying in the game is not the same as you making fun of him for things you found outside the game. Those are two.
What's the difference? What's the why does it matter though? It's shit talk.
Because I think the intention is that the intention is if you're using it because you think I'm gay, whatever, even though it doesn't hit me, that intention hits other people. That was just my point about it. And it's not. You don't have to agree.
It's not about the intention. It's like, let's say that you're playing games, and let's say there's a white kid and he's playing with a black kid, and he knows that the kid is black and they're playing games. And let's say that the black kid says something like, "Fuck me, I just failed the 8th grade and I'm getting held back again, and my parents can't afford to fucking send me to a tutor or whatever." And let's say your friend's like, "Damn, you're fucking retarded and broke." He's not being racist, right? But let's say that a white kid is playing with a black kid and he just knows the kid is black and that's it. The kid doesn't say anything. He's just like playing. He's like, "Man, you sound like a broke, uneducated dipshit." Well, that feels kind of racist, right? In one, he's responding to something the guy said in the game, and in another, he's just making assumptions based on things outside of the game or like based on the person's appearance. Well,
in the game, my character not fat, and in the game, I got a lot of money on the game, so I'm not fat and broke in the game. So when he said I was fat and broke, nigga, that came outside the game. That hurt my heart because I am fat and broke. So that's the same shit, nigga. He bringing up I'm fat and broke. That's outside the game. I'm gonna bring up he kissed another nigga outside the game. That's just how it is, my nigga. It's even. It's even. We was shit talking. We was having fun. That is what it is. Am I fat and broke in the game? No, I'm fat and broke outside of the game. So it's the same shit.
Okay. I think it comes down to worldviews. I feel like there's some words and some things that I should have more tact when using, right? And even though you might not agree with it, I feel like race and sexual orientation and other things are kind of like a little bit more protected in that way, right? And I try to not kind of do jokes about that and kind of hit him on that. If that makes sense.
No, so, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I don't think that like I don't think that it's like a label that like fat people get to have the protection for, right? Same way for like short or ugly, like it's not like a protected class. It's not like, oh, you can't say it. It is a thing.
It is a thing called fatophobic.
It is a thing.
It is a thing called fatophobic though. It is a thing called that. If you
Yeah,
want to be,
I'm fatphobic. What about it? I mean, I'm openly about that.
well then I'm out. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. But it's the thing called brokophobic too. Like you just shit on everybody. Gotta pay rent. You pay rent. You pay rent. I got millions. I got a $1 million watch. Like how you think people in your chat feel? Everybody not rich. Everybody in your chat not rich. Everybody in my chat not rich.
It's just you get to pick and choose your worldviews, right? You get to choose what you like to hit people on and joke about, right? And people get to choose what they like to be joke about or what they can be hit about or not, right? It's just a personal choice. I think it's kind of lame, and I don't like having on my stream things where like some people in my audience feel like if they're gay they get targeted by that. It's just like a personal choice. You don't have to agree with it, but that's kind of why I withdrew. That's all. So I was just telling you, I don't give a fuck if you guys say it to me. I'm just not gonna stick around if you guys use that language, right? In that way. When I'm around, it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, no, that's just what you want to do. That, which I respect. That, which we're not going to be using that word like that because we don't really use it like in terms of hate or like hate speech or anything like that. But it was just more so. I just want to let you know that me and my friend, because we talked last night, we had a long talk with Train and a whole bunch of other kick people. Like we was using it as in like towards you only, and we thinking you're not gay, so we thinking like, oh, it's not gonna like we just it's just shit talk, like. We all call it.
Yeah, for sure.
When you say when we say it's shit talk, what does that mean?
When you talk shit on the game.
Yeah, but like, why is it shit talk?
What do you mean? Why is it shit talk? You never played COD, nigga? I know you play League of Legends and shit, but like
Bro,
Call of
Duty.
You're
like 19 years old. Why are you asking for play games? I'm asking you a question for why is it?
I'm telling you because it's called when you're playing the game. You like to say, "Oh, I shitted on you, fuck you," and then somebody else responds like, "Oh, fuck you, bitch, fat fuck," whatever, and then you just talk shit back and forth.
Why is it? So, for instance, why do you call somebody fat? Why is it an insult? Because nobody wants to be fat. Being fat is ugly, right?
Yeah, I don't like being fat.
Sure. So if you call them, what's the point? What's the insult? Like, what are you trying to affect there? What's the goal?
That's not the point.
What is the point?
It's the goal is that he decided to kiss a boy, so I made a joke about it. Because he's not actually gay. If he was actually gay and kissed a boy, then I'll be like, okay, that's not really a joke. But it's a joke because he's not actually gay, so it's gonna hit him. He's like, I did do that, but damn, he got me right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't understand how jokes work?
I guess not. I'm not at that level yet.
Didn't you say hard R and shit, like and nigga and all that? What the fuck?
Yeah, all the time, man.
So
but
what
that's
the fuck?
I'm racist. It's different.
Yeah, so you're racist.
Yes.
Well,
That's cool. You can be racist too. We can all be racist together, my friend.
Cracker.
Is that
see why you didn't say it? See, I tested you on purpose. I was saying what you gonna say it. So obviously you're not racist. You're just baiting the chat. I was just saying what you gonna say.
I have to say the N-word to be racist? There's not other ways I can be racist?
No, because I seen a clip of you saying like, oh, if he gonna call me this, I'm gonna call him that. So I called you this and you didn't say that. That's I was just testing you. I was just saying what you was gonna say.
Maybe I don't think you're black enough to be racist against.
Well, I'm on EBT and I stayed in the projects for 10 years.
Only 10 years? Which projects?
And I eat fried chicken and I drive a Hellcat.
Does it bounce up and down?
Yep.
Does it got spinners?
Yep.
Alright.
That's all I was saying though, bro. That's all I was saying. But it's not nothing that deep. I just want to say like, cause I enjoy doing the COD lobbies, the COD wages and shit. I don't want it to end because of some miscommunication. We not homophobic. I have a gay brother, literally. I just called him on the phone. I have a gay brother. He's 17. So yeah, I just want to say, yeah, it's not nothing that serious. We should just squash it. If you don't like that word being used, you can set that stamp, and we won't use it while you join the call and you're live.
I respect that. Yeah. I just say that. I see. It's not like I'm not gonna be a fucking bitch about it, right? And I had about a bunch of shit. Like, don't say the R word. Don't say somebody's ugly or fucking bro. Yeah. It's like that one thing. I don't like when my people are targeted, and I think I don't like it, right? The same way that some people don't agree, but my stance is that when you use this thing in a targeted way, right? Yeah. If you justify that, it's gonna be hard to justify telling people to stop if they say the N word, right? Yeah. Just like
Sneeko gotta add me back. You gotta add me back so I can add him.
Be hateful, right? In that way. And the worst word you can use for somebody that's gay is the F word. I mean, if somebody wants to go against you, I mean, the worst word the word they can use is probably the N word, right? So how can you justify using one and not the other? that's kind of where I'm at on that. But I don't know.
I feel that. I don't justify it though. If I say like, if I call somebody something and they be like, oh, shut up, nigga, I'm like, like, you know, it depends on the level of like how much you know that person. I mean, you're not gonna say that to a random person.
I mean, not the A one, like the big one.
See, the big one, that's a whole different level though. Like that, they got history behind it. The F word.
I gotta put the F word at the same level of like intent on hatefulness. N word, F word. I kind of hold them up like almost nearly the same.
That's I kind of get that, but like I ain't gonna lie, I swear to God, I watched the video and a guy went around asking all gay people at a LGBTQ event. He asked them, "Do y'all take the hard F serious?" And majority of the people say like, nah, not really. Like it is what it is. But that don't justify anything, obviously.
Because some people don't use it like against them. Like probably I'm assuming because a lot of people still have it in their vocabulary, not in a targeted way against gay people, right? But if you do it against people specifically, I mean that's just hateful conduct. That's kind of how I feel about it. So of course they probably don't care about general usage, but if it's used against them in a hateful way, don't think they like it. At least the majority of them.
Yeah, of course. And the hard R is I mean, I don't think the hard R on the same level of the F word, because the hard R got history behind it. It's ain't like it was some shit going on where like fucking like I ain't even gonna say his name, where like some type of president was just killing like them directly and saying like, oh, come here, F word, and it's not history behind that word like that. It's just a word that people made to be mean. The hard R is a word that got slavery behind it, got like hanging on trees and like all this bad stuff behind it. So it's not like the same level. I'll bring it like a little bit tear down from the hard R, but I do get what you're saying.
I do feel that that's like a tough. It's in my opinion, it's just kind of the overall like a tough sell when you try to like justify being hateful. That's just kind of how I feel about it. It's like you have to go all the. Do you think people compute history and usage and all of that when they use a certain word? No. People say, I want to be, people in their head, they're like, I want to be hateful. What can I say against this person that will make them feel they're the worst? I will use that word, right? And I think the F word is kind of exactly how it's why people don't remind the R word, because 90% of the time, it's not being used against somebody who has a mental disability. Do we agree with that or not?
No, I agree with that completely. I agree with that.
So it's like, if you never use it against gay people and you use the F word, right? Whatever. Right?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I can kind of agree that if these are your worldviews, you do your thing. I don't do it, but we do your thing. But if you purposely use it against gay people in that way, you can see why they'd be mad about it. And I think that's like the same type of behavior that you have because we uses the N word with the hard R against black people. The intent is to be hateful because of the history behind it, right? And I don't think people compute the history in their usage. It's just hatefulness.
No, I get what you're saying, but like that, like I said, like we didn't use it towards a gay person, unless you're. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think I mean, I don't want to put words in his mouth, but that was kind of the intention. He said, "I saw you kiss a dude," blah 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 F word. That's gonna. I think that was the intended target.
But we know, but like if we didn't know you, then I understand that. But we know you're not gay, unless that's what I'm saying. Unless you are gay, and then that changes the whole conversation. You get what I'm saying? Like we didn't say it. Like y'all can be like, oh yeah, you kissed the guy, haha, you're an F word, haha. No, it's not saying like, oh, that's to be hateful towards a gay person, because we actually think you're not gay. But if you are gay and you actually like fucking boys and kissing guys, then that makes it hate speech. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, so at the time, I mean, maybe he wants to not backpedal, or maybe just kind of double down on it. I kind of feel like him prefacing with, "Oh, you kiss dudes," F word.
No, he didn't say that. We didn't say he kissed. You kiss dudes. We said we said XQC. You kiss the guy, and then you are. And then we even said all in one sentence. We're like, you kiss the guy. Oh, you F word. No, it's not like that. You're not gay unless you are gay. Like I said, then it's not towards hateful people. It's not hateful. It's not towards gay people directly, because we thinking you're not gay. If you was gay,
if it was a white person and he was acting weird and you called him like, oh, like you're acting like an N word or something, is that okay as long as he's not actually black?
I mean, you basically saying it when you say thug. I mean, that's just another word for saying nigga.
I didn't say tug.
Okay, you probably did say thug. I don't know.
I did not say tug. I did not say that. I know who came up with this shit. You look at the clips. I did not say tug.
Did he say tug or not, Chad? Did he say tug?
I did not say tug.
Everybody's saying you did say it.
Good, just look at the clip. I did not say tug.
Well, I mean, somebody post a clip because
Just
I'm telling
the
you.
clip.
People are
Good
saying that he
dumb.
said gangster, so maybe when you heard gangster, you
I
assumed
said,
thug?
I said, you are not gangster. People were acting tough. I said, you are not a gangster. You're not on the streets, bro. You're in an online lobby.
Okay, so if you kissing a guy, I could be like, all right, you're not an F word, so stop acting like it. You're not an F word. That's weird. Stop kissing guys and stuff because you're not an F word.
Well, a gay person isn't an F word unless you mean that hatefully, which the word in this usage is being hateful. That's just how that goes. Like, what? Am I crazy here? Like, what?
No,
You're equating gay person equals F word. So you're saying you're not.
That's not what I'm saying.
And somebody's saying it's not just saying that, like, oh, you kissed a guy. Somebody said you literally said, go suck a dick fag, which sounds like a little bit more targeted and pointed.
What you mean? Like, I was talking to him. We was shit talking. Like, he was saying the thug shit, and then I said, all right, go suck a dick.
I didn't say tug. I didn't say that. I know what I said. I did not say tug.
Well, yeah. Well, I just know that. I just wanted to let you know, like, cause it was stuff coming out. Like, I don't know, you was like implying it to your chat and like to your community that like we're like homophobic, which I'm just saying like we're not homophobic. I mean, we're just talking to you directly.
And I get that. How do I word this properly? It's like if it was just me and you, right? Since I'm not gay, and we're like me and you only in the room, I'd be like, whatever. Like I wasn't crying about it and getting mad about it, right? But I do know over the years that with the community I have, it's like it's not something I want to have around, and it's not a behavior I want to tolerate or whatever. Because I don't think that people should be fucking hearing that and continue to fucking like whatever hurt that they have to continue on my stream. I just don't want to have that. It's just that one word. It's not that big of a deal. So like,
yeah, I get it.
I don't know how to accept an apology on somebody else's behalf. But like, I appreciate that you guys care. But the way you're wording it, it seems like nobody understands it.
Nah, I get what you're saying. You're saying you don't want that word. You don't want that word around you or on your stream. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand that. Like, which I said, like, we all had a talk last night. You know, if I don't want the car lobbies to ruin off that. So obviously, like, if you say, okay, well, you basically just said it. You said, okay, I don't like that word being said on my channel, or like people that watches me for me to hear that word. We understand that part. Which I said, if we were to play COD wages and stuff, obviously we want to be like spamming that word or like F. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, that's xQc standard. That's what he want. You know. And
I wouldn't have left if it was just flying F word. Like I think, like that's kind of cooked. But like, if it wasn't like, if you guys didn't put the sub behind it, like oh blah blah blah, like suck a dick or whatever the fuck, that's kind of like where it kind of goes overboard because it feels like it's a bullet that's like meant for that. Even though it doesn't hit me, it's other people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, what
that's it.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And do you even agree with me on like the equivalency of like wanting to be hateful and like the use of the N word? Because I understand that F word and N word are like two different tiers, but I think hatefulness is just one tier, and it's like if it's just a one word. That's how I equate it.
Nah, hatefulness is one thing.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the conversation is kind of looping. I feel like when you start bringing in stuff from outside of the game, you're talking about something like different than when you're insulting based on in the game. Like I think that it's like it's a substantially different conversation or substantively different conversation. But I don't think everybody in this call agrees with that. So I don't know.
Agrees with what?